Welcome back to our class of mathematics. We will continue on our fifth chapter, Indices, and the fourth subtopic, Index raised to a power. At the end of this video, you should be able to perform computations involving index notation raised to power. An index raised to a power looks something like this. This is a base number with an index notation. The index notation is followed with another index notation. Let's try to solve this question. There are two ways to solve this kind of question too. The first method is by using repeated multiplication. You know that the 2 to the power of 4 is multiplied by itself for 5 times. So you would have to split it up. So it would be 2 to the power of 4 times 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 2 to the power of 4. Now using the addition of indices method, you are going to add the index notation together. Like this. So it would be 2 to the power of 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Now basically add the index notation together. And your answer will be 2 to the power of 20. Well, there is another method to solve these questions, and this is by multiplication of indices. Do you remember when I said, when you see the same base number, different index notation, and a multiply symbol, always add the index notation? And the time when I said, when you see the same base number, different index notation, and the divide symbol, always subtract the index notation? This is also quite similar. When you see only one base number, and two index notation, in and out of a bracket like this, always remember to multiply the index notation. What you would have to do is really easy. Write down the base number. Then just multiply the index notation. So it would be 2 to the power of 4 times 5. Multiply your index notation. And your answer will be 2 to the power of 20. This kind of question works exactly the same with base unknowns. This is one of the examples. This is by using the repeated multiplication method. While this on the other hand was solved using the multiplication of indices method. Now for our tip time. Our tip for today is a to the power of m to the power of n equals to a to the power of mn. Now students, we are going to learn how to simplify the multiplication of numbers with index notation raised to a power. 3 to the power of 2 times 4 to the power of 3 to the power of 5 is your question. We are going to solve this using multiplication of indices. First, if you want to simplify the question, you would have to open the bracket, which means you would have to multiply the 3 to the power of 2 and the 4 to the power of 3 with the 5. Now multiply the index notations together. 2 times 5 is 10. So it will be 3 to the power of 10. 3 times 5 is 15. So it would be 4 to the power of 15. And this is your answer because you would only have to simplify, not to solve. We are back to tip time with me. Our tip for today is a to the power of m times b to the power of n to the power of p equals 2. a to the power of mp times b to the power of np. Now we are going to learn on how to simplify division of algebraic terms with index notation raised to a power. Again, we are going to simplify this question with multiplication of indices. This is our question. Again, as before, you have to open the bracket to simplify this question. But remember this. The 3 outside the bracket is applied for both index notations. If you open the bracket, you will get x to the power of 3 times 3 divided by y to the power of 4 times 3. Now multiply the index notations together. Your answer will be x to the power of 9 divided by y to the power of 12 That is all for today, students. Hope you understood. Bye.